Good morning, everyone. I just wanted to do this video as a reminder of to not let the mind get in the way. I've just watched a beautiful video from a beautiful friend of mine, and it was such a good reminder, and I realised I was letting my mind get in the way. I have just made a huge, well, I say huge, that's my perception of it. To others, it might be easy. But for me, a huge choice to uproot me and the girls from Western Australia, fly over to the Gold Coast, buy a yacht with money that I don't have, and with sailing experience I don't have. I just started doing some homework last night, learning about all the different names for things, so I now know what each sail is called, and what a helm and a sheet and all that sort of stuff is. But there's been lots of people around me expressing their concerns and expressing their doubts, and it got me starting to doubt myself as well. Like, am I doing the right thing? Like, what if it doesn't work out? What if I'm left with this huge debt? As my dear friend who's loaning me the boat is, he's selling me the boat. It's sold. Energetic handshake. But he's not expecting me to pay anything up front. I can pay him off as and when I can. And my initial reaction was this, oh my God, this inspired action. For the last 2 years, actually, I've been wanting to live on the water. It actually started with the housing crisis, and I started trying to think outside the box. And so I was looking at plastic welding some blue barrels together to create pontoons, like a raft type thing, with a platform, wooden platform, and then build upwards from there, chuck a motor on the back, a shanty boat, and you're good to go. And I know in America that houseboats and things like that are a lot more common than over here. Over here, sailing's seen as very much a luxury. But again, it's all about perception. And for me, just, being out on the water, I actually have a deep fear of being in deep water, knowing that there's other things in there with me. So that's going to be interesting. Although in saying that, I am a fairly strong swimmer. My girls are still learning how to swim. But yeah, so I sort of jumped in head first. Oh, hello. I've got my kitten come to say hello. Jumped in head first and just said yes. And it felt amazing, and I've been on a high going, oh my God, I can't believe I'm doing this. But this is very much something I do. I do things a lot of people probably wouldn't. Like, I bought a truck. I didn't have my truck license. Turned it into a home, or turning it into a home. So I've had a lot of people express concerns and doubts and issues about money, and I'm just trusting that the universe, God, spirit, whatever you want to call it, has given me this opportunity at a time when I was practicing receiving and being in abundance and seeing a life for myself that I didn't think was possible, but trying to look outside of my conditioned perceptions and see that anything is possible. And that's how I know that this is right for me. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. If something happens or if something changes, I'm just going to have to go with that in the moment. But this is what I mean about the mind coming in, and our rational thinking mind is supposed to be there to put steps in place in order to achieve our initial inspired creative action, not to focus on the fear and then think about all the reasons why you shouldn't do something, because then that's not even trying. I want to try. I'm not concerned about the outcome. I will deal with whatever comes up as it comes up. I don't know what that's going to be, and that's okay. I'm just going to try and stay in the moment and be present, and just trust that I can overcome it, because I mean, I have already. Every difficult situation in my life, the most difficult, the times when I thought that I couldn't survive through those scenarios, I did. And this is nothing. It's, yeah, in comparison when you think about it that way. And so I realised that I was letting my mind take over, and I was letting other people dictate my perception of things, and I was letting the doubts creep in. But again, it's going into the mind when I need to be staying in the heart. And the heart says yes, and the heart says, fuck it. The heart says, why not? And the heart says, I have to at least try.